Today I'm going to be sharing with you my beliefs and concept of the clean fast and why it is so important for women to practice a clean fast when incorporating intermittent fasting as a tool for weight loss, why clean fasting is such a powerful mindset shift approach to how it is we use food in our life, and how it is we can use fasting to give our body the best opportunity to do all the magic for us, why we just take a step back and let our body do its thing. Welcome to today's video. My name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. Here in this community, I teach you how to create an intermittent fasting lifestyle for yourself so that you can end the struggle with food and dieting once and for all, so that you can look and feel your best and live your most authentic life. Here in this community, I do like to teach the 20-hour intermittent fasting protocol with a 4-hour feasting window, so that you can experience for yourself what it feels like to have your body in a healing fasted state for as long as possible, while still having an opportunity to enjoy a very healthy and plentiful feasting window as well. When we start our fast, I call that hour 0. That is when we have mentally and emotionally decided that we are no longer going to put anything in our body that could interrupt our hormonal or chemical makeup, meaning we're going to let our body process everything that we did in our feasting window, and we're going to give our body the opportunity to have the most beneficial reset experience. So 0 to 12 is when that happens. I call that our fasting opportunity. 12 hours into your fast, where you have made no decisions to put anything in your body that could interrupt you chemically or cause any kind of hormonal response, is that 12-hour mark. That's when your insulin has the opportunity to basically start at 0 again, because we've done nothing to create a new response. So you're working from where you were before you started your fasting window. We've created nothing new that we have to manage. From 12 hours to 20 hours is what I like to call the fasted state. That's the state that we just created because we fasted from 0 to 12 hours. So we're no longer just fasting, meaning we're abstaining from a new insulin response. Now we've created this amazing opportunity to be in a fasted state hormonally. Because we've had 12 hours with no insulin response that's new, our body can now go in and start tapping into what we have in storage. And every hour that we stay in this fasted state, we have the opportunity to let our body work on our behalf. I call this tapping into storage or draining our tanks. In order to stay in a truly fasted state, we need to keep this next 12 to 20 hour window clean. Because if we do anything that's going to create a new hormonal response, we just knocked ourselves out of a fasted state. We're no longer fasting, and we are responding hormonally in a fed state. For women who are feeling like their system is backed up, maybe you're suffering from some metabolic flexibility type of disorders, let's say, so meaning it's really difficult for you to lose weight, or you're feeling like every time you eat something you actually gain weight, you're not able to tap into any kind of energy reserves, you're just feeling like you are just completely zapped out. That is usually a pretty good indication that your body is in overload mode and everything is just backed up and you can't work efficiently and effectively. This is really where the fasted state has been so beneficial to so many women, because we give our body the opportunity to go inward, utilize things that we have in storage, meaning things we haven't used up as energy sources yet, and we force our body to go in and get that energy and use it for us. We're creating no new energy response. And this is where the clean fasted state has been so powerful, and so many women have been so successful with this, because all we need to do is just create the opportunity for our body to utilize energy storage that we already have available. We don't need to supply it with anything new or during this 12 to 20 hour fasted state. Where so many people trip themselves up and then blame fasting is not understanding that this 12-hour mark to this 20-hour mark is really where all the magic is happening. So if you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you do is put something in your coffee, you now just basically killed the opportunity for your body to get in the fasted state, which is the hormonal opportunity we have for our body to heal itself. So we never really get to the fasted state. We're just fasting, which just means that we're abstaining from putting anything new in our body. The other part about clean fasting is we do get the opportunity for our bodies to drain the tanks. Remember, when we're going through hormonal changes and one hormone decreases, oftentimes another hormone will increase to try to compensate. Specifically for women transitioning through perimenopause, when estrogen levels start to drop, insulin levels start to rise. This is why so many women are struggling with the inability to lose weight, hoarding body fat, cognitive decline. Like, we're just backed up with a lot of this byproduct from our insulin being out of balance. The best way to get your insulin back into balance or have your insulin start to work properly again is getting yourself into the fasted state hormonally. Remember, 12 hours is when your insulin has that opportunity to start like at a ground zero. Like, we're gonna give yourself a clean slate, start a fresh day, nothing that we're going to have to manage because we have just reset things. This window right here, when we're actually fasting and we get to that 20-hour mark, is undoing all of those things that we are so frustrated with and so unhappy with, because again, we're forcing our body to do its job. We're not going to make things easy for it. We're not going to keep replenishing it with energy that we don't need. We're going to give it the opportunity to get the energy for itself and utilize it to keep us going throughout the day, getting ourselves the opportunity to balance ourselves back out hormonally. Remember, those are the hunger hormones that are so out of balance for us, and get us on the path to being able to lose weight, tap into a lot of that stored body fat that we're unhappy with, and get our energy back. Fasting is one of the easiest and cleanest ways to get energy sources that we can really start to engineer from the inside out, meaning our body is going to produce that energy for us. It's not going to be a false energy or a fake energy that we create by over caffeinating ourselves or continually eating. Remember, when we continually eat, we have those insulin spikes and those glucose spikes, and we tend to be hypoglycemic or feel hypoglycemic. What happens when we start practicing this clean fasted state is those hypoglycemic feelings start to balance themselves out, because we're not going to feed it and then have a dip and then feed it and then have a dip anymore. We're going to sustain that opportunity to be in the hormonal state of fasting, and we're going to let our body go find energy. We're not going to give it new energy through eating, and then we start to tap into the energized sense of calm, the clean energy that our body has the opportunity and capability of doing on its own. So why the 20-hour fast when we're clean fasting? For women who are feeling really frustrated and like they've tried everything and nothing is working, the 20-hour fast is the thing that will not let you down. It gives you enough time from fasting and from your last feasting opportunity for your body to do its job. The more efficient your body becomes in this clean fasted state for the 20-hour mark, the better the results are going to be for you, until you get to the point where you're like, oh wait, I don't have a weight problem anymore. I don't have a body fat problem anymore. I don't have an energy problem anymore. I have reversed some of the things that were just kind of pesky and having my doctor kind of in my business where I don't want my doctor to be. And you've had the opportunity to reverse all of those things. Then you can start playing around with the fasted state. But remember, we still want to take advantage of the 0 to 12 hours of fasting, because that is always going to yield us a really good result, because our body does just need a break. When you get to the point where you feel like you're healed, when you get to the point where you're feeling emotionally and mentally healthier about the choices that you make with your food, and you have determined the food that works for you and the food that doesn't work for you, then you can play around with how long you stay in this clean fasted state. But always remember, the more time you stay in the fasted state, the better your result will be. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to fast for 20 hours for the rest of your life. You're going to be able to determine how long to stay in that fasted state based on where you are from the healed state and the understanding of how your body works and where it is you want to maintain and what your life is doing. Again, this is why we create a lifestyle here and not a diet approach, because if you have created a life for yourself that you absolutely love, that is totally doable for you, and you've healed some of the emotional and mental connections you had with food before because of what you were able to experience and what you were able to see for yourself because of the power of fasting, then you get to decide how you want to ebb and flow your way in the fasted state. There will be times where 16 hours might be enough for you. Maybe you're embarking on a fitness journey and you find that you just need more fuel or you need more time in a fed state than you do in a fasted state, and 20 hours might not be applicable to you anymore. Maybe you are a person who just thrives in the less is more type of lifestyle, and that the freedom from having to think about food all the time or having food around all the time is a win for you, and the 20-hour fast makes sense for you and you thrive there and you love it, then the 20-hour fast might be the thing that you stick to. Now, do you always have to stay in a squeaky clean fasted state? For some people, yes, that might be the place that you get the best result. And if you start playing around with putting things in your fasted state and you're noticing that some of the results that you really liked are starting to slip away, I always recommend going back to the clean fasted state from that 12 hours to the 20 hours most of the time, but giving yourself permission to also live your life. So we don't want to miss memory making moments because our goal and the lifestyle that we've created is a 20-hour clean fast. We always want to make sure that we are giving ourselves some flexibility and freedom to enjoy our life as well. And for some women, once they reset their hormones and they are on a path to losing weight and they are on the path to feeling better, maybe it is an opportunity for you to just become more active and you find that 20 hours is just too long of a fast for you, or that putting things in your coffee or maybe adding in a pre-workout in your fasting window from the 12 hours to the 20 hours, you've experimented and played around with some things and you're not losing the results that you got originally when you were staying clean, then you are in that pool of people that will have no problem dirtying up your fast. The biggest takeaway from all of this is that we have to realize where our body is thriving and where we are responding to the choices that we're making. And if we're happy with those choices, why would we want to make different choices? When we create a lifestyle that we love, that also yields us amazing results, you should never want to leave that lifestyle, especially to go back to a lifestyle that you had before that wasn't making you happy and didn't make you feel good. And this is why the course that I teach does teach a 20-hour clean fast. Anytime I'm feeling off or I want to make some physique changes, I always default back to the 20-hour squeaky clean fast. It will never fail you. It is the quickest way to get from point A to point B. It is the best thing that you can do for your body because of all of the healing benefits that we know through a lot of the research that's available to us, through a lot of the personal stories that we have heard, especially here in our community, or maybe even drawing from your own personal journey with the 20-hour clean fast. We always have this in our tool belt. We can pull it out whenever we want. Once you have the experience and you have seen for yourself the magic of the 20-hour clean fast, you will always have that tool in your toolkit to be able to use whenever you have deemed it appropriate for you. Don't be afraid to play around with your fasting window. Don't be afraid to go all in on you. Don't be afraid of a little bit of discomfort that might come with the beginning stages of this 20-hour clean fast. The results that you will get on the other end of that will be absolutely mind-blowing for you in all the good ways, and then you'll question why it took you so long to just trust that 20-hour clean fast. I hope today's video answered any questions you might have about why it's so important to fast for 20 hours a squeaky clean, or maybe you had a question about, do you have to fast 20 hours clean forever? Some people need to because that's just the way their body responds, and for other people, maybe not. You have the freedom and flexibility to jump in and out of fasting whenever you feel it is appropriate for you. Make sure you're being honest with yourself. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, especially about the food. Fasting will never fail you. It's when we open up the window that we have to start making mental decisions for ourselves, and oftentimes emotional decisions for ourselves around food. That's when we often sell ourselves short, and we don't want that to be you. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you haven't done so yet, I always ask that you please hit that subscribe button for us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and then leave me a comment. Are you fasting for 20 hours? Are you fasting clean? Did maybe you experiment with putting some things back in your fasting window? Did that work for you, or did that backfire on you? And are you going back to that clean fast? I always love to hear what our community is doing. So please make sure that you leave me a comment in the comment section below. And thanks for your time today. I appreciate you.